pretty much trying to win the game early on. If this game goes to post-imperial age, Spanish should be way better. And we are in. So, Yams up. Oh, I don't like Hera's TC. This TC should be on wood, I think. Because you want to be able to drop a dock immediately as well. See, ACM is going for a dock. You want to drop a dock right away. Hera is not dropping a dock at all. Want a dock, you want to start fishing, you want to start fishing, taking fishing ships. Not sure why ACM is walking so long. Drop the dock already, man. There we go. Hera, not, he's taking, now he's like long distance in quotes, chopping trees, because there are 2 tiles between. Would have been better to place the TC next to the trees and long distance gather, or forage rather. Also no dock from Hera. He has 200 wood in the bank. Oh, this is confusing and a half. Now he's sending a villager to dock. Well, ACM is going to have a way better start. No question about that. So it's looking good for him. Whereas wood sucks. Well, it's fine as long as he just built the TC next to the wood, right? Camel and the blind lame priest is moving across. We're not allowed to convert until 3 minutes, but we're almost at 3 minutes, so the laming can commence. This is awkward from Hera. The monk could in theory deny this villager from leaving. If he deletes the wall now to go fish. Oh, he better hurry. Okay, he got it in time. That monk could have been a nightmare. All TC. Okay. You can see population already. ACM is 2 population ahead. That's purely fishing ship. It's gonna have 3 fishing ship when Hera has his first. So an amazing start here for ACCM. Tumawinus. Thanks for the prime there. ACM, gotta be careful. You're about to run into the town center. Contrary AoE, thank you for the 5 months as well. Forsaken Rep or Warp, thank you for the 6 months. For Hypecaster indeed. Looking for ways to lame with the monk and with the priest and the camel. But I'm afraid there is none anymore. So we also don't know how they're gonna play, right? Oh. ACM could lame. Hera will have to do a... What? Oh, Hera has no loom. He has to quick ball. Okay, he does it. Gets the job done. Nicely done. But ACM can still be annoying. Just place that one behind between. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Nicely done by Hera, but ACM should just stay there, right? Just stay there. Why are you leaving? What? I don't know why ACM would leave there. He could just sit there in the gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess the TC would range it. So yeah, it makes sense that he left. Oh. Hera could return the favor. Oh, ACM is sleeping. Oh, this is a disaster. ACM will lose a villager for sure. Yeah, he's gonna lose a villager. Well, it was better than it getting converted, that's for sure. But still. That's why Hera was sitting there, right? He was sitting there in order to lame the boar. So nicely done. ACM will be up to the feudal age before, though. He's about to click. He just needs the lumber camp to go. And then he's idling his town center right now. Oh, missing 3 food. It needs lumber camp anyway. There we go. Lumber camp is up. Feudal age is in. And you need to wall this immediately. ACCM. Oh, Hera doesn't see it. If Hera saw that, I guarantee you he would have been here converting. Why are less people using the TC to kill the boar in tournaments? It's risky. Oh, it's a disaster for ACCM. He will lose another villager to a conversion. Unless Monk RNGesus is with Hera, okay. He loses the Monk, but another village goes down. So ACM has lost 2 villagers at this point. 1 to the boar and 1 to the conversion. He did convert one himself on the other side, but looks like it. Since they're having a pause, let's go back and see what happened here. So Hera was trying to wall, and ACM was trying to get the conversion in. Looks like he was able to. There we go. Conversion happened on both sides. So 1 villager down for Hera. That's where we are right now. Okay, pause has been finished. 3 villagers chasing, not that efficient, but now there's a villager alive on ACM's side. I'm not sure if that's what you want. Pulsinator donating €5. Thank you very much, Pulsinator. Appreciate that. It's very kind. Not worth wall in the middle. It's so wide. You don't really want to invest wood into that wall early game. Now Hera is going for a fast castle. With 5 Elson stones, he's going to go conquistadors. While ACM is going for the water build. Once he hits village, he will make 2 fires. He will take the water control, and then he's going to have to try and figure out how he wants to react to the conquistadors. He does have a 4th villager now as well, because he converted that one, right? So there could be some potential to drop military buildings forward, but I don't expect it to happen. Hera as well, he went up with the mining camp as a 2nd building. Still doesn't have a lumber camp, and he's walking 3 tiles and 4 tiles to drop every wood piece off. That is not a great economy management. Or like, it's not... It's obviously on purpose by Hera. It isn't great though. He would have preferred to have a lumber camp, but if he's gonna afford a market and a blacksmith, he's gonna need... He cannot afford to do a lumber camp now. Ships cannot cross through the middle, no. This space is not possible to cross. Fireship is out. He's queued up fishing ships already. That's the right approach here from ACM. He's aware that Hera is fast castling now, so he will go for economy himself. Still a boar here that could be grabbed, but Hera is sitting there with his camel. What happened here? Did Hera didn't know where the TC was or what? And he tried to put some annoying palisade walls. To be fair, ACM is also long distance gathering here with those 8 villagers. It's not great. And ACM going for the big ass stone wall through the center. It's 29 stone tiles. Issue is stone tiles don't really buy you that much time against conquistadors. I'm not sure if that's really worth it in the end. Also, if Hera just goes and drops a castle here, these stone walls are a waste. I do not agree with this move at all. My pleasure. Have to support my favorite streamer, dude. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. What? Another fire? I don't understand why ACM would add more fires at this point. He's already got the water one, and he knows he has the dock under control. There's the blacksmith. Hera was missing the wood for a little bit there. He had to buy 100 wood to get the building up. And now he's... Oh, Hera's eco is a disaster. He doesn't have the food to click up now. He sold... I think he even sold some food. Oh, this is actually a disaster for Hera. The uptime is delayed so much more than he would have liked to. Now he has to sell stone. Oh, missing 2 food. There we go, finally up for Hera. SSM certainly looks like he has a healthy situation going for him. He's got to click up to the castle edge ASAP, and again, if the castle drop is happening in the middle, those walls are useless. And even if it's not in the middle, those walls will go down so fast to conquistadors, to a petard and whatnot. I feel like Hera's just going for a YOLO here. Dropping a mining camp now on the gold. Did he forget to take gold, or was his plan always to just sell to get the gold? That's also confusing to me. SSM will obviously hit Castle Edge with an amazing economy though. But he has to also make units that can respond to the conquistadors. Hera now sees the wall here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Hera send mills forward and actually drop the castle. Potentially on the hill in the middle even. It is obviously a little bit of walking distance, but it means that you can take the wall down with your castle instead of having to invest into units. ACM is about to click up as well, so he will be roughly 2 minutes behind. And going to stone himself because he wants town centers, but ACM needs to figure out how he wants to deal with the conquistadors. Does he make monks? Does he make camels? Does he make skirms? He will have to make a call there ASAP. But yeah, I definitely prefer ACM's position here by far. Thoughts on the war elephants to mix in? War elephants are not really viable in 1v1s. They're so expensive, they're slow, and they're so easily countered by by monks. There we have it. The castle is going up. Which is why this wall, 29 times 5, I don't want to do math on stream. 180 stone? 180? No, 145, true. Yeah, this wall is a waste. He just wasted 145 stone. Because this wall will go down to the castle and HCM is 145. If anything, this is worse. Because this made Hera come with the forward castle. If Hera didn't scout these walls, this likelihood is that he would have dropped the castle here, for example. But upon scouting these walls, it just gave Hera the freedom. No, ACCM, this is not the way. Oh no. You do not have time for this. Okay, luckily for him, he gets a lot of extra HP upon hitting Castle Age. So that's good news for him, but still, this is not the way. I mean, he doesn't have military, right? He's doing skirms now in a monastery. He obviously has a massive eco lead. But, you know what? Okay, I'm fine with this. He has to be fast, though. Oh, this is still open. That one is open. This one has to be walled. Oh, this one is open! Ah, okay. Whew. He got it just in time. But then again, this will go down in no time as well. It's a foundation and it has 600 HP. It will not last very long. Siege as well for ACM. He's going 1 TC defense at the moment. I do agree with that. Even a tower now, because he knows that he has economy lead. So trying to add TCs and going greedy defense is not the way right now. He just needs to shut down this pressure, and then he can start thinking about his own economy. Third wall hype. Yeah, this tower is fine. The conquistador numbers are only 3 at the moment, so with the monk out, with elite skirmishers on the way, I do feel like HCM is still completely fine. Don't agree with this tower. This tower should have been there. But okay. Has to be careful now. You can... No, don't send the monk forward alone. There might pick off some fires here for free. Yeah, you still have to prefer HCM's position by far. But, you know, conquistadors, they are so ridiculous. Monk RNGesus is not with HCM. Oh, this is vulnerable now. The skirms have to come and respond immediately. 7 villagers exposed. And Monk RNGesus, not with ACCM again. I think he needs to group up the monks and the skirms. Sending a monk by itself is just a waste of resources at this point. The projectiles of the bullets fly faster as well than they used to in the past, so conqs are even better than they used to be. There's a TC now as well for ACCM. ACCM does only have fletching though, so he needs to find a way to get Balkan arrow. He just wasted 200 gold on monks. He should have waited with them until he had skirms. I'm starting to fear a bit for ACCM. Mangonels will be situated on this hill. Probably in this area to put the pressure on the town center. Good thing for him though is that TCs of Persians have twice the HP. So he's likely to survive a siege longer. Balkan arrow coming in now as well. Not a monk on the way. ACM is still fine by all means. But conquistadors snowball out of control really fast. And if we look at the stone count of Hera, he is going to do a second castle. Probably gonna pull some gold bills or something to drop what is likely to be a second castle in the face. Well, I would expect the castle to be in this area. It'll be an amazing castle if he pulls it off. Even the economy isn't too bad here, because Hera still has a healthy farm setup, 15 farmers, and there comes the forward villagers. They are coming forward to drop a castle. Question again is just where will that castle go? 4 mangonos now for Hera. 1 mangono on the way for ACCM. ACCM probably has to find a way to get ballistics in, make those skirms valuable. 5 villages though, that's not a big investment in village count for Hera. It's a small investment, but I do, oh, he's doing a safe castle. Okay. Well, safe in quotes. It is obviously a risky castle as it is forward. But at the same time, it is safe. There we go. Oh, ACM has to be careful here. Cannot sit there with the skirms. The mangonel will probably be sniped by the good job by ACM so far. But yeah, when it's 4 mangonels, sure you have the hill, but still it's still 4 mangonels. And second cast as well now. So yeah, Hera again will just be playing this full all-in 1 TC pressure. And again, while ACM has a solid eco lead, 20 villagers and fish means nothing when there are 15, 20 conquistadors running around your map. It's just so hard to stop. One villager goes down. Like if you look at the villager count as well, it's only 46 to 53. The villager counts aren't that far apart. The difference is in fishing ships, because ACM has 13 fishing ship. And that fish is not that efficient either. They're long distance fishing at this point, so it's not super efficient. Losing market, losing blacksmith. It's just really awkward. Like you're almost at the situation where you kind of even prefer Hera's situation, because the initiative you have with conquistadors. Sun is gone. Praise the Lord. Fresh air. Drop the relic. Nice pick up there. Again, good micro by Hera. Just toying around. Conquistadors are so powerful in the right hands. Hasn't still taken a hit. He's killed 3 skirmishers. Now the monk is kind of forcing the issue. Still an idle monk behind there. And Hera also taking out the mangonel of ACM without losing his own. And finally, a good engagement for his ACM. Good in quotes. He gets 1 converted conquistador and kills another, but again loses a monk. He lost what, 4 skirms and 1 monk. And now we have 5 mangonels on the castle of on the town center of ACM. ACM is getting close to being able to drop his own castle, but still. 5 mangonels. It doesn't matter if you're a Persian town center. 5 mangonels are still 5 mangonels. Well, I don't know if I agree with this tower as an answer. If he had guard tower, maybe, but guard tower is not in yet. Hera is ready to drop a 3rd castle, by the way. Delete! Okay, good. So you got that 1 for 2 trade there, or 2 for 1 trade rather. So that's a good start for ACM here to try and hold this. This mangonel is also low HP, so ACM doing a good job here. There's so much idle. And there's the castle I was talking about earlier. That's a deadly one. That's one where it's like you cannot delete. Don't delete. If that castle goes up, ACM is officially dead. Oh, it could be a big shot. Oh, there's a heavy micro situation now for both players. There's only 3 mangonels remaining though. If guard tower comes up, if ACM can do guard tower, he has a he lost his market. He cannot balance his eco because he lost his market. He had his market now. He could have bought food and wood, get ballistics, get delete. Oh, double kill without deleting. Perfect for ACM. This is what he needed. Now he sees the villagers coming. He's gonna know what's happening. He needs to do a counter castle. This needs to be a counter castle from ACM immediately. Pull all the vills. You're gonna lose 20 vills, but you need to do a counter castle here. ACM, you need to react. ACM, you need to react. Just do a castle yourself. You can afford it. ACM. Make a castle and then start making rams. You do a castle. Why? Blacksmith. He has 40 villagers. Just drop your own castle. You'll lose 10. And then you can start making rams and the pressure is gone. Oh, it's just so awkward. Oh, no. Okay. We need ballistics. We need a market, honestly. We need a market. And then we need ballistics. We need guard tower. Oh, it's a disaster. I feel like ACM is falling apart. Conquistador numbers are also scarily high now that they will be able to clean up the conqs. I think Hera did it. It's still early days, of course. Village count is still quite far apart. But feel like ACM just hasn't made the right answers here. Get some nice trades here. Losing all his skirms is obviously not great, but he does clean up big part of the conquistador mass. And with 2 monks, a couple of skirms, he might be able to slow this down a little bit. But yeah, it's like you feel like, yeah, another villager, another monk. You see the power, the mobility of the the conquistadors here. You just feel like HCM is struggling. If he can stabilize though, get his economy running properly, get some more farms up and whatnot, he might still be fine. Waiting 1 for 1 here. We have bloodlines probably on the way soon. Husbandry and bloodlines on the way for Hera. And oh, is there a 4th castle coming here? Oh, shoot! Okay. Well, 4th castle in between the next 2 town centers. So Hera having a bit of fun here. Still, HCM was in such a good spot. I feel like he just didn't answer in the right way. And this castle here was like, this is not where you needed to secure your resources. If he just force dropped a defensive town center here, castle here, then he could start making his own rams. If the castle goes up from Hera, it would have been a way better spot. And look how many villagers are idle, and there's an outpost there, so Hera knows exactly what's going on. 9 conquistadors moving up to the town center, and Hera's just cleaning up now. It's gonna spread into 2 groups and start one-shotting villagers left and right. Now TC will go up, and the skirms are here, but there's still no ballistics. So the accuracy of this range units from HCM is not great still. Getting some decent trades here still, but like I will not be surprised, ballistics is on the way by the way, if this game goes to Imperial Age. Don't get me wrong. But it feels like HCM is struggling. He has enough to keep the conquistadors under control now. There's only 14 of them. I say only. There's 14 of them. No conversion. He needs to switch the conversions potentially over to this group. Not lucky with the conversions over. He needs to switch the conversions ASAP. Switch the conversions! Oh, he switched too late. And he doesn't. He gets 1 conversion. Ah, not a disaster. Now there's also bloodlines for the conquistadors of Hera. They don't have +2 armor yet. That's also on the way, but yeah. Score lead is almost there for Hera as well. HCM with the double mill. And those conquistadors are just running loose. Now ballistic... What? They turned around. Oh, because he wants to go for the running villagers. Ballistics is in, so these skirms can do a decent job now. He has what? HCM, you have enough skirms. Release. Fight. Release. Fight. You have 10 skirms. After all is said and done, villager count is still very similar. HCM has a slight lead. But again, I'm just in the situation where I'm feeling like Hera just had so much more. HCM had so much potential to defend this. Still doing a good job now migrating his economy to the right side. But Hera mixes in a couple more mangonels. This could easily get difficult still. Hera's still playing 1 TC. Like, you can definitely tell that Hera is having a bit of fun. He's just going for a YOLO approach. Probably hasn't prepared much for these maps, so he's kind of just like doing his thing and then having fun. Probably thinks the viewers will enjoy it as well, which he's probably right about. So, of course, it's still potentially winning a strategy. But I guarantee you, if this was a $500,000 tournament, and maybe if the name of the opponent was not SSM, he would not have played like this. Not a TC now. Hera's about to click to the Imperial Age, so he's gonna hit Imperial Age with 4 castles. That's kind of disrespect. I think it's just how it is, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. That Hera would have gone for this anyway, but just my thoughts. It is what it is. HCM needs to fat slab this. Well, HCM right now has 50 units on food. So Imperial Age should not be far away. He also has gold income. So it's not bad for HCM either. It's just that Hera now hitting Imperial Age most likely means that... What? He's doing a just passing. Evacuating all the skirmishers. Okay, I mean Hera's economy is quite exposed, so this could be a masterpiece. Skirmisher raid. Question is, what does Hera do with the imp? Obviously he can make trebuchets. I mean, if conquistadors don't change much just getting imp, right? It's about the trebs. ACM can click Imperial Age as well. He's on the way to imp. Still think ACM can do this. Nice quick gates here and whatnot from Hera, but he's losing a couple of villagers in the process. And Hera's economy, he doesn't have the crazy vill count to the point where he can afford losing 20, 15 conks. Even doing a defensive castle now as well to secure his economy. Kind of has to. This is actually still open, so he could run by. But the Spanish villagers' castle will go up in no time. Maybe ACM should not commit here at this point to see the castle and get out of there. Hera preparing the trap. He wants his army to be trapped in the castle range. Don't know if he sent enough. Yeah, I don't think he will be able to. Oh, well, he's going to force the skirms into the mangonel fire. So this should be all dead skirms for ACM. Hera now with a 1000 score lead. Commander run. We see a commander run from ACM. He wants to make some crossbows that only cost wood. That's definitely a good decision here, because he knows his gold is potentially limited. If he can make crossbows as well that don't cost gold, that's pretty sweet for him. ACM, what is this? I guess he wants to snipe the mangonel. It's fine, it was shooting the farm anyway, but okay. Wait, you get extra arrows from garrisoning conqs? I did not know that. There's something I learned today. I didn't think gunpowder gave extra arrows to a castle, for example. Oh, it counts as a cab archer. Ah. So Hankener's garrisoning the castle would not give extra arrows, right? I mean, fishing ships. You can see it on the top here, Roxy. 14 fishing ships for ACM. Now, population is still 40 in advantage for ACM. I still think ACM is in an advantageous position. He needs to go keep making skirms, probably add bomber cannons himself, and just keep making skirms crossbow. And yeah, I still think ACM should have a big chance of winning this game. But he needs to find the right answers. This trebuchet seems dangerously stuck. Yeah. Hera knows, and Hera might dive. Castle is down, but the numbers are there. Let's see. I like that ACM did pack it, so it... Wait, is this a good... Who's this a good fight for? This is a good fight for ACM, right? The numbers... We have 17 skirms, 2 crossbows against 15 conks. That's a good trade for ACM. It's gonna take down one castle as well. This is a good start now for ACM to make a comeback happen. Hera is still fully stuck on the conquistadors. He only has a horse collar and double bit axe. So I think ACM has finally stabilized enough to the point where he should be able to hold this. So it looks like he's housed, trapping those villagers there. Doing another castle. He has 4 ranges. He has 100 plus villagers. 30 villager lead on Hera. But this is probably not the way. This is why you need bomber cannons. 3 trebuchets, they all missed. 1 out of 6 shots hit the trebuchet so far. 2 out of 9 hits. The accuracy of these things. Cavalier switch will be deadly here. Yes, if you had the economy for it. Hera does not have economy to make a tech switch. Hera finally adding a second town center. I think he realizes that he cannot break ACM right now. So Hera's realization means that he's going to add economy himself. Nice split here from ACM. Can add economy himself, and we very likely will see a Imperial Age, like a dragged out Imperial Age game, but ACM engaging without chemistry. Like the damage output of these skirms and crossbows is Castle Age. Does not have chemistry, do not get bracer with versions. Chemistry hitting in now, so now finally those units have a little bit more damage output. That was a bit of an awkward engagement here for ACM. ACM's population lead is growing though. So is the score difference. Bomber cannons. Do we see any siege workshops from ACM? We do not. ACM needs to realize that he needs to get the siege. And that siege is not trebuchets, that siege is bomber cannons. Hera obviously will probably try to take the hill now with the trebs. And then force the issue on the castle. ACM is almost maxed out even. There's the siege workshop. ACM needs to be careful as well. His production buildings are disappearing. Another castle from Hera. Question is, where are you going to make units from ACCM if this goes down? You need to respond. Could try and trap this down. Like, the castle from ACCM is definitely going to go down. Yeah, hand cannoners is weird. I mean, I guess they do damage output and they can snipe mangonels better. So it's not that strange. But I think the focus had to be on bomber cannons way sooner. ACM is so cornered here. So cornered. What? Trebuchet! You're on the loose. Housing situation. ACM is almost maxed out as well. He almost has double the population of Hera. But he's just not finding the right way to engage this. Interesting game. Monks are trying to dive in now. Hera does a Balkan arrow on his castle, so they do have extra range and good damage output. Still don't. There's the first bomber cannon in production for ACCM. That's what we have been missing. That has been his only answer to the trebuchets for a long time. So Onager in for a Hera as well. Bomber cannons would have been the perfect answer from the start. ACM also would have to make mass houses now, because he is about to be housed. There we have it. The Onagers are moving in. He's going for the trebuchets. One trebuchet down. ACM doesn't really have a way to engage this right now. Ooh, the units are grouping up. It's a split. Hand cannoneers are trying to take out the Onagers. He gets one of them. Second one is down. So far, if he traces hand cannoneers for the Onagers, he is fine. That's good. Only one left. There's a bomber cannon out now as well, but you have to be careful. That Onager has to go down. Hero just wants to dive on this. Trying to jump on the bomber cannon, but the bomber cannon does go down. And this is something a good trade for ACCM again. Population data is still there. ACM needs to get a couple of more bomber cannons out, and he should be able to push this back with the right micro. It became a very interesting game at this point. Hera now adding some more farms. His economy is still still no eco upgrades past feudal age. Oh, ACM, no! Martin Poldma, again, another donation, 25 euro. Martin Poldma, thank you very, very much. Another honestly done good micro here by ACCM. Those bomber cannons are starting to pay off. Hera kind of indecisive here. He wants to dive for them, but he can't really justify it. Hera now doing scale barding. He's doing heavy plow. And oh no! What was that? Why were those units there? There's Onagers on the field. ACCM. Okay, guys, right now, look at the population. 120 to 180. ACCM is winning this game right now. ACCM is winning. There are Onagers there. Why are you moving there? I think the issue here as well is that ACCM looks at the score and he sees that there's a 2000 score lead even before this engagement, so he probably felt like he was behind. Truth is, he was actually ahead and he was winning this game until that happened. So the pressure was crazy from Hera. ACCM didn't really find the right answers initially, but he was, in the end, finding the right answer, and then he died to couple of Onager shots. That's how quick a game Age of Empires can turn. Before this, I would 100% say ACM was winning. He was cornered, I know, but that doesn't change. He had the bomber count numbers now, that if he just keeps his army alive, he will break this and he will get out of there. How many bomber cannons? He had, what, 3 bomber cannons? Let's see. So he has 2 bomber cannons now. He has one more about to pop, one more in the queue. So we'll have, let's say he has 4 bomber cannons. With 4 bomber cannons, you can easily control the onagers, you can control the conquistadors, because they can never dive on you, and the trebuchets cannot really take you out. I think ACM was still winning until those onager shots, but those onager shots were massive. Anyways, fun game. Good. I'm not gonna say good strategy, but it was a fun strategy. Hera having some fun there. Economy, KD, buildings 22, 0, KD 209 to 81 as well. Quite a brutal looking KD here. 11,000 resources more from Hera, from ACCM, but he couldn't materialize it.